Talk family, and welcome back to another episode of Talk the Talk. We are in season 3, episode 13. I am your hostess, Palay Bechin, and joining me today is Christa Kruger, she's a service advisor at Cargo Motors Bedfordview. Christa knows that one of the most important elements of a service advisor's role is customer service, and I guess this is why she was nominated for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards 2023. Now, I think there's many reasons she was selected for this by her seniors, and I think one of the reasons as well is that she's been servicing the industry for more or almost 30 years. For her, the customer is priority, and this is why she is frequently seen going the extra mile for them. She values her customers and is always eager to assist with an attentive ear and quick problem solving skills. So without further ado, let's welcome Christa, and as usual, this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions and Evo by Nedbank. Hello.
Hello.
It was so amazing getting to know you. Such an amazing person.
Thank you. You're also amazing. Thank you.
You know, I'm so blessed that all the ladies that are selected by their CEOs, their dealer principals, MDs, to be part of this program, I think that is why they are nominated, because they are amazing women. I'm sure all women have wonderful qualities.
Yes.
But I promise you, they pick the best. So thank you for being
Thank you.
And just thank you for accepting your nomination.
Thank you for hosting this. It's very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. So Christa, tell us about your 30-year-long journey.
Well, I've been with Audi and VW for about 19 years. Then I moved on. I was a year with Toyota, and then my boss obviously found me and moved me to another place again. So 6 years with Nissan, and I'm now 4 years with Bedfordview.
Okay, and then you're representing Jeep, Fiat, Alfa, Chrysler,
Dodge.
Chrysler, but Mitsubishi, Dodge,
all of that.
Wow, Abarth as well.
Abarth as well, yes.
Wow, it's amazing. It's amazing that you have such vast knowledge in terms of brands, because then you had VW, Toyota, Audi, so you know it all.
We try to.
You've been, to every country via the brands.
Yes.
Tell me, in terms of being a service advisor, what is the most exciting part of the job and the most challenging?
The most exciting, I will say, when a customer walks out of there and they're happy. You can see that they're happy, and I know their cars are fixed.
Right.
That's a phenomenon for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And challenging?
Challenging, I'll say, to sort out a problem, either via people or cars.
Right.
And I go and look all the time.
Right.
Because I want to know what's going on. So I want to advise the customer immediately, this is what we're doing.
Absolutely.
This is what we're doing. Right. So I don't want to be in the dark and say, well, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. That's challenging for me.
Now, Christa, when a man, especially, our male counterparts, come into the dealership, and I like to ask this question for my service advisors in my network, how do you handle the situation where they say, okay, I want to speak to a man? Okay.
So what I think, if they ask for a man, then you start to say, what is the problem? And if he starts telling you what the problem is and you can give him advice, then he goes like, wow. So sometimes they don't think you're educated enough to help them to say what's going on. They don't think women are educated in handling problems on cars. Because the more you learn and listen, the more you can help them.
Absolutely.
And then they're actually stunned. So then they can help. You can actually help them.
Yeah, so
then they don't want to speak to a man anymore.
And because obviously, knowledge is power.
Yes.
So if you educate yourself in terms of what you're doing, and especially being the male-dominated field, then your job becomes easier.
Easier, it does.
Yeah. So what is your opinion about all our initiatives?
MFC and Sariti, well, it's very nice for them to give us all this opportunity to come and talk to you about all our experiences and that.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very, very great opportunity for everybody.
Yes, and for women to be recognized.
Yes, for women to be recognized.
So why do you think women do well in our trade?
I think we want to show people that we can do it.
Yes.
That we are not as dumb as they think we are. It's not the dumb word, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
We are educated enough to learn something new.
And if you could do it all over again, especially in terms of education, for your career path, what would you have done differently?
I think I would have learned for a mechanic, a technician, because my dad used to work on cars when I was little.
Yes.
And we used to race, so it's in the blood.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So your advice is for young girls to actually, if they're interested in the service advisor position or anything in after sales, they should, go into engineering, mechanics or
technicians.
Okay. And what would be the hardest thing for you to give up? Random question.
I think mostly the cars that comes in there. They are so awesome.
Right.
I mean, especially if you see them, it's just that sound that
So
motivates me.
So you are a petrol head. Because people have this misconception about women like myself that work in the trade that we are petrol heads.
Yeah.
I actually am not. I love cars, but you...
I just love them.
Right. And I think you should have a passion for it.
Yeah, you should.
Absolutely.
You should.
What inspires you, Christa?
I think people inspires me to do better. If you see how they are doing, you try to uplift them and then inspire them as well. So that inspires me.
That's amazing. Any words of advice for the young girls that want to get into the after sales arena?
If you really want to go in there, be prepared. It's very, very, very awesome to work with cars, people, just to learn different people all the time.
Yeah.
It's opportunities you're gonna miss.
Yeah. And just be yourself, I guess.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Be unique.
Yeah, don't
act
lie.
like a man. You don't need to be a man.
No, you don't have to. Just be what you are.
Right. Is there anything else that you'd like to add to this conversation?
Yes, I just want to tell you thank you so much for this opportunity. It's very nice of you guys to do this.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
I really appreciate you accepting your nomination, as I said, and I wish you all the luck.
Thank you very much for you too.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Viewers, thank you so much for watching, commenting and sharing our interviews and our content. Our non-profit company is the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC and Evo by Nedbank, and the Talk the Talk Studios, powered by Sariti Solutions, are aimed at recognizing and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. And together we aim to empower and uplift the women of our trade. For those of you that are searching for your new ride, please visit www.auto.amo.africa. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is incredibly user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews and car maintenance tips and advice, all courtesy of Talk the Talk Studios. Ladies, today I would like to remind you how mentally strong you are. Now, I think we are trying to focus on mental health, especially after the pandemic and all the crisis that people have been going through. So being a mentally strong woman is not about how cute we look on any given day. It is not about being popular, and it's not about earning the most money. It is about our character. It is being good examples for others and taking good care of ourselves at the same time. We all have the strength within us, and it is very important that we do not forget that. And with that, I would like to remind you that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.